Good evening. Assault, gang sexual assault, and sexual assault with a weapon are the criminal charges 6 St. Michael students are now facing after a devastating week of developments at the school. Tonight, we are learning more about the investigation and what the school knew but didn't immediately report to police. The list of violent offenses, long and serious for the 6 students allegedly involved in a sexual assault with a broomstick. The disturbing incident captured on a video, now classified as child pornography. And police say this could just be the beginning.
During the course of our investigation, we have reason to believe that there's more incidents and potentially more videos.
So far, police know of 4 separate attacks. They're being investigated as 2 assaults and 2 sexual assaults. All of the attacks happened this school year. Charges have only been laid in connection to the broomstick video so far, but police confirm they are in possession of more videos, and police are calling on other victims to come forward.
In our instruction to the parents, we've placed no timelines on any allegations of hazing that cross into the criminal realm. So whether it was this week, last week, or last year, if it crosses into the criminal realm, then we are interested in speaking to those students.
Tonight, the principal of St. Michael's College taking questions once again. Greg Reeves coming under fire from the press and the public for not immediately going to police with the video, waiting a day and a half before reporting it.
I know I'm being criticized for that, but I've spoken with the victims' parents. They are very pleased with the timeline. I intended to call the police the entire time.
In your opinion, do you feel that this video, the initial sexual assault video, should have been reported on that Monday evening?
Yes.
Reeves emphasizing over and over again his priority was protecting the victim.
I was concerned about that boy. I didn't know who he was. I didn't know who the other people were in the video. I wasn't even sure at that point where it took place and when it took place.
Psychologist Dr. Oren Amate says for the victim watching all this unfold, today's developments were crucial.
Seeing the news actually was probably gratifying for him because he's seeing that there's some form of justice and he's seeing that his plight is being presented in a sympathetic manner. And many times victims feel that they don't have a voice, they feel there's no repercussions for the perpetrators, and they feel that people don't really understand what they're going through, but that's not what he's probably seeing.
How do you think parents should be talking to their kids about this?
This is really important because it's an excellent opportunity for parents to talk to their kids about doing the right thing. They can make sure that the kids do not participate in this kind of thing, do not condone it, and if they think they can do so in a safe manner and they know something like this is going on, they should feel compelled to report it. When it's not dealt with properly by the parents, by the authorities, by the school board, it really leaves the kids with a feeling of helplessness. They feel that it's not a safe world, and they carry this sentiment with them into adulthood. I get so many cases of families with a child who's being bullied, who's being harassed, sometimes assaulted, and many times they don't feel that they get justice. The school is usually quite impotent. They feel very frustrated. And so, to me, the rarity of this is the fact that it's getting such positive attention, that so much is being done.
Emotions were certainly high outside the youth courthouse this afternoon as the 6 St. Mike students accused in the alleged gang sex assault on another student appeared before a judge for the first time. Now, they were scheduled to appear at 2:15 p.m. and actually just minutes before that, the fire alarm was pulled and everybody in the building was evacuated. Now, about maybe 10 minutes after that, people were let back in, but the parents of those students were present, and none of them, of course, not wanting to talk to media. They were very upset. They actually blew right past us and went right into the courthouse. The 6 accused students appeared in court in groups of 3 and 2, and 1 student appeared before the judge by himself. Now, there is a publication ban in place, which means we can't report on much of what was said in the courtroom today, but here's what we can say. 4 of the accused students are 15 years old, and 2 of them are 14. They've all been charged with assault, gang sexual assault, and sexual assault with a weapon. The parents were also in court today. Each family has retained their own lawyer. Now, they have all been released on bail ranging from $5,000 to $7,000. Here's the conditions of their bail. The accused students are not to have contact with each other or the coaches of the St. Mike's football team. The accused are also not to have any contact with the alleged victim in this case and are to stay 200 meters away from the areas he may frequent. Their social media use must be under supervision at all times by their surety. In all cases, it would be a parent. They're also not able to possess any weapons. As the youth appeared in front of the judge today, most of them not displaying much emotion, blank expressions on their faces, although one student did visibly look scared or worried. A couple of the accused were dressed in button-down shirts and blazers. One had a black hoodie, another was wearing a t-shirt. After court, most of the parents and the students were picked up in vehicles. They actually drove right up here in vehicles with tinted windows and then drove off. So we weren't able to really speak to any of them, and those who did actually walk past us did not want to speak to us at all, just ignored us completely. We did ask the lawyers if they did want to comment, but they told City News that they were told by their clients' parents that they would not be making any comments at all today. So the accused are scheduled to return to court on December 19th at 9 a.m.